Now we turn to our app of the week, and it's a demonstration from Kireen Kiwan of the ACR phone dialer app.
Hi, this is Kireen. I'm going to demonstrate the ACR phone, which is a dialer replacement with many nice features and customizations. When you launch the app for the first time, it will ask you to select it as the default phone app. This is mandatory. Also, it will ask you if you want to use it as the default caller ID and spam, but this is optional. When you receive a call, TalkBack will automatically announce the caller name. Unfortunately, there is no way to stop this automatic announcement until now. The developer had tried to do this, but he was unable to because of TalkBack's autofocus thing. I have here to thank the developer for his cooperation regarding accessibility stuff. Every issue I contacted him about was quickly fixed. Now, let's receive a call.
A car phone. Elbet.
I'll swipe.
Home. 05400. Incoming call.
The number.
Message. Answer. Reject.
If the number is not in my contacts, I will be having the option to blacklist it.
Answer. Reject. Assert. Gain 0 decibel.
I can easily reach the answer and reject near the bottom of the screen. At the left, I have the answer. At the right, I have the reject. In call, I have the usual stuff like end, keypad, speaker, mute, add note, and I have the record. I should activate the app service in accessibility, but this will not guarantee that recording will work on all devices. You should try to see if it will work on your phone. I tested recording on my Samsung Galaxy A71 and on a Huawei P30 Lite with the same results. The recording is working. Both sides can be heard, but the volume is a little bit low. When you are recording, the other party will not be notified that you are recording, and if you connect an earphone, recording will not work. Going to the app now.
Phone. Selected calls. Tab.
At the bottom, I'm having from left to right, calls.
Favorites. Contacts. Tab.
And the fourth tab will be recordings if call recording is enabled. I can switch between tabs by swiping to the left with 2 fingers.
Favorites. Page 2 of 3.
And to the right with 2 fingers as well.
Calls. Page 1 of 3.
Okay. I can switch the location of the tabs from the bottom to the top in settings. Now I'm in the calls.
Elbet. Rejected. Today. Elbet. Call. But 11111 outgoing. 2. 10:37 p.m. Call. Button. Yesterday.
Okay. I will
call.
press
1.
on
Call. Elbet. Today. Elbet. A car phone. Elbet. 0096. Send message. Button.
Okay, I heard the number and send message. But if I press on any of them, nothing will happen. I should
ringing screen.
swipe here.
Details. Button.
The details will take me to the contact details in the contacts app.
Unlabeled. Button.
This is the back.
00961. Message.
Here
Button.
I have the number and any other number. If the contact is having more than one number, they will be listed here. I can call any of them by double tapping it, and I can also send a message.
My contacts. Selected. Detail. Call history. Call history. Today. 337. Call history. 337. Today. Rejected. 11. Today. Call. Delete history.
Okay. So I will
Details.
go back.
A car phone. Elbet. Today. Elbet.
I will long
Rejected.
press
24. Call. 11111.
this one.
Pop-up window. 111. Add contact. Note. Delete. Delete history. Blacklist. Auto dialer. 111.
Okay.
A car phone. 100. Selected. Calls. Tab.
Now, if I am in the Contacts tab, I should note that the app is not a contacts manager, so things are limited. I will give the example, the same contact that I was in here, البيت. If I tap on its name in the Contacts tab, what will happen is the same page will be shown. The same page that I was in will be shown. But if I long press on it, I will be taken directly to the Contacts app. So I will be viewing the contacts details, but in the Contacts app.
Favorites.
Now,
Today. More options. Search.
should I have the search and
More
options?
pop up with delete. Calls to show. Delete history. Auto dialer.
The auto dialer is a feature that will make the app call a number for you, attempt to call a number for you more than one time until it's connected. You can customize things like the number of attempts and other things.
Caller ID and blocking.
This is the caller ID and blocking. Let's see.
Caller. Enable or disable. Services. Local services. Blacklist. List of numbers that should always be blocked. Checked. Android. Online services. Nlapse Online. Join our community spam database by uploading your blacklisted numbers and not checked. Enhanced caller ID. Identify unknown callers with caller name and avoid unwanted spam calls by enabling this community-based service. Not checked. Enhanced caller ID. Switch.
So I have the online services and the local one.
Blacklist. List of numbers that should always. A car phone. Add. Button.
If I want to add a number to blacklist.
A car blacklist. Import from contacts. Phone number. Notes. Edit. Ring silently. Reason. Drop down list. Personal reason. Match typed. Drop. Pop up. Relaxed. Exact number. Starts with. A car. Schedule. Drop down list. Always on. Pop up win. Daily. Date range.
Daily and date range. If I want to select the hours, this is not accessible.
A car. Save. Button. A car phone. Blacklist. List. Checked. Blacklist. Unlabeled. Clear notification. Manual.
Going
Add to blacklist
back, I have
notification.
some
Show
settings.
general. Whitelist. List of numbers that should never be blocked. General. Add to blacklist notification. Show clear notification. Unknown/private number. Block unknown. Block calls when caller number is unknown or ring silently. Spoofed numbers. Block spoofed. Block calls when incoming number identified as. Ring silently. Show focus mode. Enable. Block all calls except from whitelisted numbers and contacts. Block contacts. Block calls from contacts too. Not checked. Show notification. Show up when blocked. Heading.
Okay, I will not go into all settings.
When blocked.
Going
Capital
back.
A car phone. More options. Contacts. Tab.
I will go to the dialer. I can reach the dialer using more than one way. I can put my finger on the
Contacts. Tab.
right above the tabs. Here the tabs are on the bottom.
Dialer.
Above them at the right
Button.
I have the dialer. Also, if I focus
Selected. Calls.
the
Tab.
first left one and swipe left,
Dialer. Button.
also I can long press on the app's icon and select dialer. I can as well enable the showing of dialer when the app launches.
Contacts. A dialer. Lbet. Dialer. A car phone. List.
Now to type a number, I have just to put my finger on it and lift it.
Asterisk. Dial. Button.
To type the plus sign, I just have to put my finger a little bit longer on the 0. Now to use speed dial, I will use 2 as an example.
2 ABC. 2. Dialog icon.
Okay,
Assign number.
what I did is I put my finger on number 2. I lifted my finger, then quickly. I double tapped and hold, and it's telling me that there is no number assigned. There is no speed dial number assigned, so I can assign
Dial.
one.
Assign. Show. 3. Editing. 2. Import from contacts.
Here I can assign a speed dial number to others as well.
Edit. 3.
Going back.
Keyboard hidden. A car phone. 1. Selected.
Now below the numbers, when the speed dial number is assigned, I can do the same steps, putting my finger, lifting, then double tapping and holding to call the number automatically.
Dial.
Or directly,
Button.
actually. Now,
More. Dial. Button.
I have below the numbers,
More options. Button. Dial. Button. Backspace. Button.
activating is needing double tapping. Now,
More options.
I will press
Button.
on more options.
Pop-up window. Add 2 seconds pause.
Here, I can add a number. This number will be typed after connecting and pausing for 2 seconds. This will be typed automatically.
Add weight.
Add weight. The number that I will type here will not be inputted automatically. It will just ask me, do you want to type this number? So when I press yes, it will type it.
Auto dialer. Speed dial.
Okay.
A car phone.
I will go
More options.
quickly
Button.
into settings.
A car. Today. More options. Pop-up window. Calls to show. Delete auto. Caller ID. Settings. A car phone. Setting. General. Contacts. Call announcement.
This feature is independent of TalkBack. So if TalkBack is not automatically announcing the caller name, I can enable this feature. So it will use the TTS engine to announce the incoming caller ID.
Caller ID and blocking. Call recording. Enable or disable call recording. Keep recording prompt. Automatic recording. Start. Automatically record. Recording exceptions. Recording start delay. 0%. Audio encoder. Recording quality. Recording audio gain. Large. 0%. Increase in call volume. Increase in. Turn on loudspeaker. Auto delete must be enabled. If older than days. 0%.
Okay.
Caller ID and call phone. Unlabeled phone. Enable or disable a car phone's calling screen. Dialer. Show call settings. Enhanced call history.
This enhanced call history means that there will be no limit on saving of call logs, on the number of calls saved in the call log.
Notification settings. Sound and ringtone. Advanced. About this app. Language. Backup. Call reporting. Auto dialer. SIP accounts.
Here I can add the SIP number if I'm subscribed to a VoIP service that supports SIP.
Auto dialer. Call reporting. Backup.
Okay, I will not go into all settings, but I advise anyone who is going to install the app to take a look at all the available settings. And I hope that I was able to give you a clear picture of the app, and thank you for listening.
I've got to say, I quite like the ACR phone dialer. It's fully featured. I use it. I just wish there was a way that you could have the swipe up with 2 fingers to work on apps that aren't the default phone app. But say it doesn't work on my system. I'm not sure if it's meant to work. Do any of you use ACR?
Well, I don't use it. I use what comes natively with my phone, and that's my Pixel dialer. But since it's ACR, I think it kind of almost rhymes with CSR. So how about you guys that use CSR? You know, Miriam and Austin.
Oh, no, even I use the native Pixel dialer and the
Yeah,
native
me too.
OnePlus dialer.
That's not
When I had
fair.
OnePlus.
You should have
Yeah.
something to go with CSR, ACR,
think so.
CSR, you know?
PCR.
No, but it's a nice app. Frankly, if you have an a dialer that's not all that accessible, you probably want to give this one a try. It's one of those that I recommended for readers on our email forum. If you have a dialer that's not very good, you want to try this among others, like the Contact, DW Contact, and then the HamsterBeat guys, True Phone Dialer. These are probably one of the three that are most recommended.
Yeah, and you can find links to those two apps in previous show notes. The one thing I will say about ACR is that it includes a call recorder capability. Now, most apps which offer call recording dynamically disable it if call recording is illegal in your country. So if I download most of the call recorder apps in the UK, for instance, the call recording functionality doesn't work. ACR doesn't do that. So you do need to be aware of whether call recording is legal in your country, because otherwise you may find yourself inadvertently being able to do it. And I know none of you would want to. So do make sure you know whether call recording is legal or not before you take advantage of the ability to record, which ACR will offer you regardless of whether or not call recording is legal.